Check in the description for your place to buy coins. Use the discount code GameFace for 6% off. There's some really bizarre trading going on today. If I go onto the 150 method here on the gold, you can just see there's absolutely loads of players going here, really cheap, and we're just going to try and pick as many players as possible and just get them really cheap. I've got David Silva for £1,000. I think he's worth maybe £7,000, or was it 4, something like that. Anyway, I know there's a bit of a difference between those two amounts, but anyway, I still got him very cheap. There's actually players expiring, you can see here, for really cheap prices because people are just missing out on all of them. I've got a nice chunk of money to spend. I'm hopefully going to be able to get some of these players in. I've already got quite a few which I'll show you afterwards, but basically I just wanted to prove the point that a lot of these players are going very cheap at the moment with fairly big players coming out in packs recently. You do end up getting that. It tends to happen quite often, and in this case it is happening quite a lot now actually. As recently there's been a lot of players coming out in packs. You really want to be going for these players that might not be as noticeable by people. Sometimes you want to go for the bigger players that maybe get you some money. Other times it's just about picking the right player at the right time. You get a bit lucky and you can pick up a bargain sometimes. There's quite a few informed players around actually as well, so if you can pick up one of them for a good price, then that is also really good obviously as well. But mainly you just want to be bidding 300 or 500 on these, and occasionally 600 depending on who the card is, and I'm really just trying to maximise as much as I can from the profit whilst not being outbid. It's really difficult, that balance between getting the card and stopping other people from buying it and also making a good amount of profit on it as well. So it's really difficult to know how much to bid on players, but you just got to bid on instinct really, and that's when you tend to get the best deals. If you bid slightly more than another person, sometimes it's a bit of a risk, but most of the time it pays off quite a lot for you. So yeah, you basically just got to know the price of the players. I'm still not particularly good with the prices of players really. I just stick to the discard values of players, and I just bid maybe 50 coins underneath that, something like that really. Nothing too structured. I just keep it a rough amount underneath their discard value, or sometimes I do go above the discard value if I do know the definite price is over £1,000 or something like that. Then I'll obviously pay more than that. So it really depends on what card you're bidding on as to how much you're paying. I'm going to keep on bidding on some more, and hopefully I can get some really good buys here, even if it's players that, you know, for instance this guy here, even if I get him for 400 coins, which I might not, but even if I do, then it's still going to be pretty good profit, maybe doubling the money that I spent on him. So it's really good stuff, most of these. You see my coins slowly going down. In fact, you might not be able to because I've got that thing there in the top left hand corner to stop people from looking at my club. But basically, yeah, my coins are going down quite quickly. I will get outbid. It's not about winning every single card. That doesn't happen. You won't be winning every single card, especially if you're going for these big cards like Cavani that people are going to straight away go on and try and bid on. It's going to be very difficult to get players like that, but there are some players that you can actually get that maybe people don't tend to bid on as much. There are a few examples of that. I was going to show you with Moreno there, but unfortunately I got outbid on him in that instance. But there are a few where you tend to get the player. I think I got John Terry for 400 coins, I think it was, but I'll show you all of them in my transfer targets in a minute. Hopefully I can get some more cards here. I'm actually struggling because I've hit the max capacity. I'm thinking why is it not letting me bid? That's because I've hit the max capacity. You can see these first few I just got just under their discard value, but then I started to get a bit luckier and I went for some better cards for 150. So I got Griezmann for 150, Santana 600, PK 350, Terry 400, Pirlo 650, Miranda 250, Vidic 650, PK 650, 400 for Alex, David Silva there for £1,000. He's worth 4, I think, maybe, yeah, just about 4. And then I got some really good ones. So you can see Miranda there 150 as well. So I've got some really good buys here. You can see I don't get them all. It's obvious that you're not going to. Matuidi there for 400, Leno and Isco for very good prices. Vargas went for 400 coins, Ramsey for 500. It's just an amazing way really to maximise your profit, really just get some really good players in, even if it's not even to necessarily sell on. You might just be getting them in for your team. You might see a player that you quite like the look of, and you might just get it for a really good amount. So it's all about looking at what players are on the market and making sure that you've obviously got quite a large transfer tags as well. You can buy that on the store if you don't have already a big transfer target capacity. I'm not really too sure how big mine is, but that is pretty much the way of getting loads of coins. It only happens certain times during FIFA, and at the moment this is one of those times. It's generally when they release either the new team of the week or when they release something like the team of the tournament or the team of the season, team of the year. This always happens. It always means that there's a bit of a market crash. It's not as big as it was for the team of the year, but obviously it is still quite a big market crash that's going to happen. Coleman, if you can try and also get some players from the Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland, then they will go up in the next few weeks as the Irish Cup comes out relatively soon. So you've also got to look out for those sort of players as well, but Coleman especially, because he's the one people are going to be using. So yeah, you've got to look out for them sort of people. If I can try and get David Silva for $1,000 here, I can't. We'll go 1,200. And I'm not too sure how much Xavi's worth, so again, I'm just going to probably go 650. It's probably worth more than that. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If this has been of help to you and it's helped you get some coins, then please go drop a like. It doesn't take that long. It's a click of a button if you're already signed in. I'll obviously subscribe as well for more stuff that I'll be doing, career mode, and I've got ultimate team, squad builders and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.